One of the biggest news that came out of this past Easter weekend is a wonderful review of the John Legend-led musical concert, Jesus Christ Superstar Live Edition, about the age-long story of Jesus Christ told in a more contemporary manner. The musical, which was televised and broadcasted online, got a lot of accolades across the world. However, while that was happening in America, here in Nigeria, the fast-rising theatre group CreativeX gave a brilliant account of Nigerian theatre as they celebrated the spirit of the season with the play The Maiden, the Law. Do enjoy.
Why can't you be like other respectable maidens and bring home a respectable man like Samira?
Father, Samira. That's the only thing I hear these days.
The story of unconditional love, betrayal, breaking tradition and upholding the law light up the stage as CreativeX presents its newest production, The Maiden, the Law, in celebration of Easter.
No, I am so convinced. But don't kill. Ask me which thing, Zarok.
I'm perfectly normal, mother. I'm normal.
No, my son. Listen to me.
Led by producer, director and scriptwriter Nwando Alayode, the story, cited in a fictitious African society, Akifa, chronicles the schemes and plots by father and daughter desperate for power and attention. The story is generally pulled off by debutant actors.
Samira, I'm really sorry about everything you've been through. Anyway, he keeps asking after you. With the death of Kuka, Zarok becomes lead elder. Child, I know so much has changed.
Okay, how best can we tell the Easter story without actually telling it in that way? No, in the usual way of telling the Easter story. Okay, let's do a story about Africa, a land in Africa called a land called Akifa, with the people who had laws that they kept to. And that's what it is. What they're all about laws. And Jesus came to break the law. You know, so how did that law get broken? Was it done out of ignorance? Was it done out of choice? So we made a lady. You know, usually women seem to be the ones that get the brunt of everything. So why not make a lady have the issues? Why not make a lady who is seemed to be the embodiment now be the breaker of all these laws? And then, but she broke them ignorantly without realizing that she was breaking a law. And that was because she was deceived. And that's how we are. That's the story of Easter. The devil came, deceived us, and then we live in sin. So until we receive Christ, and that's the whole idea of the story.
People of Akifa, Samira standing before you, the chosen maiden. Today, she is also honored by the law of the maiden. Today, she stands as the embodiment of virtue and honor for the next 6 seasons. This emblem is the symbol of her virtue and has forever. As it is with custom,
Tuatope Oke plays the lead character, Samira, a celebrated maiden who is betrothed to Zarok, a young man next in line to become the highest authority in the land.
what's wrong? What's the problem? Talk to me. Your emblem. Where's your emblem, Samira?
I don't know. I mean, I've lost it. Or dropped it somewhere.
That shouldn't be heard of, Samira.
I'll find it. It's somewhere. I'll find it.
She, however, broke the most revered law of the land by getting pregnant out of wedlock.
I'm afraid of what will befall you. But I really can't say what happened, Mother. You cannot just beat the child. That just doesn't happen. Zarok took advantage of it. That is the only logical thing.
As an individual, this production made me see the love of God
in a very different way. It made me see the unconditional love that God has for us. It made me see the reason why He sent His Son to come die for us in a very different perspective. Owing that I saw Jesus as someone that no matter what happens to you, He will never fail you. And that was the role Zarok played. Zarok was by my side, even when I was broken, when I was crying, when I was emotionally down. Zarok was there, and Zarok just played that role of Jesus Christ.
Are you the one responsible for the curse in our womb?
No, God.
That settles it.
I have not engaged Samira, either by force or consensually.
That settles it.
But I take full responsibility for our actions.
How so?
Despite the heavy repercussions prescribed for Samira, her fiancé stood right by her side.
Treacherous, disgrace. She has lost it. You lost it. Lost it.
Enough! You shall settle them.
I was a little bit skeptical. I said that, I've never really considered acting. Not that I've thought about it and everything like that, but I said, let me just give it a try. And then when she heard me eventually do the character, she was like, where have you been? This is a lousy confession, but I watch some cartoons once in a while. And the first thing, when I read about the character, the first thing that came to my mind was this bad guy in Aladdin, the Aladdin cartoon, Jafar. And I just said, okay, fine, Jafar sounds like somebody, so I'm playing a little bit of an African version of Jafar. And the main thing, I'm supposed to let everybody hate me. And I guess everybody did hate me. Though, maybe in a funny way, but I'm thinking that maybe I need to do something to come in as an apology so that people will know that, it's just an acting thing, that kind of a thing.
Father!
Samira, Tisara, how?
Damilola Joel and Fatima Eremusele played father and daughter Yagon and Tisara, whose selfish desires clashed in a manner that forced an unexpected revelation.
He's innocent. They are both innocent. He raped her.
She lies.
What are you going to speak, child?
I'm not lying. I overheard him bouncing over his vomit.
Initially, when I got the script, I was like, hey, this was not something I do on a regular, and secondly, this is my first time on stage, so I just felt, okay, I can just build in this character, even with what I do on a regular.
I can prove it. Around his waist is Samira's emblem of honor and virtue.
She speaks the truth.
You want me? I'll tell you more.
CreativeX is supported by the King's Word Ministry.
Communication generally. What makes it effective is when you can connect with people. And sometimes nothing does that as well as live drama, because you are not just speaking, as it were, you are acting, and it's living color. This is sometimes what makes it even better than cinema or something. It's live. So, and I think that makes the message to resonate and to connect with people.